Good evening, kids. I'm your Sridhar sir, Physics faculty. Today we are going to discuss the 7th April, the Shift 1 Morning JEE Main 2025. The level of paper moderate. The number of easy questions are 14, and the moderate questions are around 8, and the difficult questions are around 12. Moderate to easy also we can call it. It's simple formula based. So like earlier April 4th, it was not like a panic setting paper. 4 5 questions, little bit calculations are there, but manageable. Altogether, it's a moderately easy also you can call it. So next, those who are writing the last shift, the 8th April, so definitely you can expect the same level. No need to be panic. So while having patience, you can revise all formulas. Okay, fine. And you can see the pattern of questions. Nothing got repeated. What all I discussed, nothing will get repeated. So definitely those who are writing on it, what all the left out topics is will become very important. Fine. So let me start the paper discussion. Okay, fine. This question belongs to the chapter moving charges and magnetism. Okay, the question is based on the moving charges and magnetism. A charged particle moves in circular path in uniform manner. The graph of radius of circular path versus its kinetic energy is best represented by. We know the formula will be, and this momentum you can write in terms of kinetic energy. Now radius versus the kinetic energy, the graph is being asked. So R will be proportional to k square. And the radius will be proportional to, R will be proportional to k square. So this particular parabolic graph will represent. Simple moving charges and magnetism, where the F equal to QVB equal to mv square R, solving for R mv by qb. The magnetic force acting on charged particle moving in circular path will provide required centripetal force. Okay, fine. This is the magnetic field. From Fleming's rule, Fleming's left-hand rule, the force will provide the required centripetal force. We'll move to the next question. This question based on the chapter Thermodynamics, and the idea involved is about the work done in PV graph. And the work done for the process shown in figure. There's a along y-axis pressure, along x-axis volume, and there's a process. A cyclic process is given. Clockwise cyclic process is given. And for clockwise cyclic process, work done will be positive, and that should be equal to area. So the area here, this will become R and R. The work done will become equal to pi R square. R into R. 1 R will be 10 and other R will be 100 minus 50 cubic centimeter into 10 to the power of minus 6, you can write it. Cubic centimeter, you have to convert into cubic meter, no? And there's a kilopascal. So this will become pi into 6. Then this area. And then what is R? R will be this much of radius. This R will be 10 kilopascal minus 4 kilopascal by 2. Similarly, by 2. So why you are dividing by 2? Because the radius needed, what this bracket is diameter. So I need radius. So divide by 2. Pi by 4. This will be 6 into 10 to the power of 3. This will be 50 into 10 to the power of minus 6. 6 5 are 30. 6 5 are 30. So pi by 40 joule. This is a basic, and it's a positive work done. Why positive work done? Clockwise cyclic process. Clockwise cyclic process, work done will be positive. Now 6 5 are 30. Here 3 is missing. 3 is missing. Okay, fine, fine, fine. Small correction. 6 5 are 30. 3 0.3 pi by 4, or will become 3 pi by 40 joule. So kids, we have this question belongs to the chapter KTG, kind theory of gases. In the math column 1, the nature of gases given: monoatomic gas, diatomic rigid gas, diatomic non-rigid, diatomic non-linear rigid. In the column 2, about the gamma, Cp by Cv. For monoatomic gas, the degree of freedom will be 3. It will have only translational 3. Rotational will be 0. Diatomic, it will having translational, rotational. Translational will be 3, rotational 2, total will be 5. Let me just expand like this. For different gases, we'll have the information. Then, if you know the translational, then we can bring the CV. CV equal to FR by 2, 3R by 2. And there's a Mayer's equation, Cp minus Cv equal to R. Then Cp equal to 5R, and the gamma will be, formula for gamma will be Cp by Cv. Gamma will be 5 by 3. This is for mono. Similarly, for diatomic gas, we'll check it. The Cv will be 5R by 2. Cp will be 7R by 2. Gamma will be 7 by 5. Diatomic rigid means the molecules will not undergo deformation. Here, the molecules will undergo deformation. They'll undergo deformation. So they will possess translational plus rotational plus vibrational. This, due to deformation, it will possess potential energy plus kinetic energy about center of mass. So first, due to translational 3, due to rotational 2, and due to vibration. Vibration means due to the deformation. Non-rigid. Non-rigid means we should take the deformation. Due to the deformation, additional 2 will become 7. Cv will be Fr by 2, 7R by 2. Cp will be 9R by 2. Nine by 7. The next, triatomic non-linear rigid. So then it will be Ft plus Fr. Due to translative motion 3, due to rotation motion 3, total 6. Cv equal to Fr by 2, 6R by 2, 3R. Cp equal to 4R. Gamma equal to 4 by 3. Okay, this is a basic condition, so we can pick up this option. Only this deformation is very important. What is the deformation? Due to deformation, it will have elastic and kinetic energy about center of mass. Now we'll move to the next question. This question based on the atoms, and the question is involved with the hydrogen spectrum. Let lambda 1 be the largest wavelength of Lyman series for hydrogen atom, and lambda 2 be the largest wavelength of Balmer series, then lambda 1 by lambda 2. This would be the transition from n equal 2 to 1. This is a transition from 3 to 2. All the series where they'll end up at n equal 2 will be Balmer series. All the series where they'll end up with n equal to 1 will be Lyman series. Okay, agreed then. Then lambda 1, 1 by lambda 1. This should be equal to r by 1 square, 1 by 2 square. Lambda 1 equal to 4 by 3r. Lambda 2 equal to 1 by 2 square. Lambda 2 is equal to 27, it will become 9 minus 4, 5. 4 9 ja 9, 9 minus 4, 5. 4 9 ja 36. It will be 36 by 5r. Is asking ratio of lambda 1 by lambda 2. 4 by 3r, 36 by 5r. 5 by 27. All the series ending up at n equal to 1 will be Lyman series. All the series where they'll end up at n equal to will be Balmer series. This question belongs to the chapter Projectile Motion. Two particles A and B are projected from point on the ground with same speed at angle 45 degree plus theta, 45 degree minus theta with horizontal. Time of flights are T and TB respectively. Then TA by T is equal to the time of flight. TA is equal to 2u sine of TA by TB is asking. Then this will be 2u okay, this will become TA by TB sine theta cos 45 cos theta sine 45 or divided by sine theta cos 45 minus cos theta sine 45 sine theta by 2 cos theta by root 2 sine theta by root 2 cos theta by root 2 sine theta plus cos theta minus cos theta. Take cos theta common, tan theta plus 1, tan theta minus 1. Or this can be one plus tan theta, 1 minus tan. Yeah, there's an option you can pick up. We'll move to the next one. There's a problem based on polarization and also idea of EM waves. The question is like this: the two plane polarized light combine at certain point whose electric field components are EI equal to E naught sin omega t I cap, E2 bar equal to E naught sin omega t plus pi by 3 I cap. Find the amplitude of electric field of resultant wave. Then the resultant amplitude is given by E naught square plus E naught square 2 E naught cos pi by 3. This will become 2 E naught square cos 60. This will be 1 by 2. This everything will become E naught root 3. Root 3 will be approximately 1.7. This is the resultant amplitude of the electric field of resultant wave. The resultant wave will have the amplitude E sine omega t, some phase angle. It's asking this amplitude. This will be 1.7 E naught. A simple vector addition, nothing to do. Huh? This question belongs to chapter work, energy and power. The question is a variable force F equal 2t I cap plus 3t square j cap acts on a particle of mass 1 kg which is at rest at t equals 0. Find the power supplied as a function of time. Here I know the force acting on a body, on a particle. I have to calculate the velocity, then only I can go for the power, because what is the formula for power? A bar dot v bar. This expression for the power. So I should get the velocity first, velocity vector needed. I know the force vector. I know the change in momentum, because initially the particle is at rest. So then initial momentum plus integral of f dt 0 to t should be equal to final momentum vector. Initial momentum 0. Okay, this will be 0 to t. 2t high cap plus 3t square j cap d is equal to mv bar. Okay, further the velocity vector mv bar equal to t square I cap t cube j cap. This is a velocity vector. Then find the power supplied. Power supplied equal to f bar dot v bar 2t I cap 3t square j cap dot I dot I j dot j where m equal to 1, let m equal to 1. So this will be the power. Sorry, this power is a scalar 2t cube plus 3t to power of 5. This will be your answer. We'll move to the next question. This question belongs to the chapter Zener diode. Find the current to the ammeter for the circuit shown in figure. Reading of voltmeter is 4 volt. So therefore this will be 4 volt. Then here 12 volt and this will be 4 volt. The remaining 8 volt will drop here. Then we can calculate this source current. The source current is equal to 8 by 100 10 milliampere. Then what is the drop? Drop here will be 4 volt. Then we can calculate this load current. IL is equal to 4 by 400 10 milliampere. IL is equal to, then 40 milliamp. IL is equal to 4 by, this will be 10 milliampere. He is asking only the reading of, find the current through the ammeter, 10 milliampere. Even this also not needed. Directly this 4 volt will drop across this and get it. So what is the current through the Zener diode will be 0. Because according to the KCL, IS will be 10 milliampere, IZ 10 milliampere, IZ will be 0. Just small idea, applying KVL and KCL, nothing to do with Zener diode concept. As far as exam concerns, you must know how to use KCL, KVL here. Okay, so we have this question based on the units and dimensions. Find the dimensions of physical quantity 2b square mu naught by epsilon naught. Symbols have their usual meaning. B is the magnetic field, mu naught is the absolute permeability of medium, epsilon naught is the absolute permittivity of the medium. So we have to calculate the dimensions of this particular physical quantity. Okay, first we'll start with the magnetic field. Sir, like if you can't remember, you can take help of this concept. F equal to BIL. Force we know M1, L1, T minus 2. Magnetic field we don't know. Current will be A1, T minus 1. L will be L1. Take help of this. This will be M1, L0, T minus 1, A1, A minus 1. Fine. These are dimensions of magnetic field. Then we know the magnetic field equal to B equal to mu naught Ni, where this will be number of turns per unit length. Like this, you should take help of the ideas. The B bar magnetic field. The dimensions of magnetic field are M1, L0, T minus 1, A minus 1. Dimensions of mu naught we don't. N is number of turns. Dimensions of length will be L1. Dimensions of current will be A1. So the dimensions of mu naught will be M1, L1, T minus 1, A minus 2. Then next permittivity, what to do with permittivity? You can go to the electrostatics, then from there you can bring the permittivity. The dimensions of permittivity are M minus 1, L minus 3, T to power of 4, A square. Okay, no, this everything will be B square. The dimensions will be M1, L0, T minus 1, A minus 1 whole square. Mu naught will be M1, L1, T minus 1, A minus 2 by epsilon naught M minus 1, L minus 3, T to power of 4, A square. Solving this, we'll get this one. M to power of 4, L to power of 4, T minus 1, A to power of minus 6. So this is a method. Try to, if you forget this one, take help of these ideas and trace out. Similarly, to get the dimensions, you can use this formula Q1 Q square 4 pi epsilon naught x square, and get the dimensions of epsilon naught and manage here like this. The question based on the alternating current. The question is, current in the circuit varies with the time as I is equal to 5 root 2 plus 10 cos of omega t plus pi by 6. Find the RMS current in the circuit. Then we know this is a DC component and there is a AC component. The RMS value will be high DC whole square, then AC component, the peak value of it, Im by root 2 whole square. There's a direct formula, I'm using it. This will be 5 root 2 whole square, 10 by root 2 whole square. 25 into 2, 50. This will be 50. Resultant will be 10 ampere. This component will become DC component. There's a peak value. Okay, done. Huh? The question belongs to the chapter waves and sound. Resonance tube closed at one end. Two consecutive resonances were obtained at L1 120 centimeter and L2 200 centimeter. The velocity of sound is asking to get the frequency of sound or the frequency of the tuning force that is used to resonate this air column. This length will be lambda by 4, 3 lambda by 4. So the resonating length L1 will be lambda by 4, L2 will be 3 lambda by 4. L2 minus L1 will be lambda by 2. What is lambda by 2? V by 2F. So F equal to V by 2 L2 minus L1. Speed of sound 340 to L2 200 minus 120. 340 2 into 80. 17 by 8. These are in centimeter, converting to meter. So this will be in centimeter, here also centimeter. You have to convert into meter, so it will go 100. So this will become 1700 by 8 Hz. So into 17 will come. Because they are given in centimeter, this has to be converted in meter. The question belongs to the chapter EM waves. The dimensions of physical quantity F naught d phi by t are similar to, then you know the Ampere circuit law. Modified Ampere circuit law will be integral of B bar dot dl equal to mu naught conduction current plus displacement current. Or the displacement current will be d phi E by dt. Okay, fine. So this will be the displacement current. So it will have unit that of the conduction. From the principle of homogeneity, the units of this should be unit of this one. So this will have the unit that of the electric current. This is called as conduction current. This is displacement current. Conduction current. Displacement current. Now we'll move to the next. Okay, this question belongs to the current LCT. Six resistors are each are connected action in the figure. Find the equivalent resistance across points C and B. All are having same resistance R. We have to calculate the equivalent resistance. There won't be current flowing through this because C and D will be at same potential. Why? The reason, because the ratio of arm P by Q equal to R by S, the ratio of these two arms is equal to ratio of these two arms. Potential at C and D are equal. So based on that, now the total circuit will appear simple, a series parallel. A, B. So this will become R, 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 and R. 2R parallel to the 2R will be R, 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 R by 2. The effective resistance will become R by 2. The question is based on the ray optics. An object is placed below two parallel layers of thickness d1 and d2 are of refractive index mu1, mu2. Find the apparent depth of the object. This is the object. Here we are having two liquids. There is a liquid 1, also liquid 2. Then there's a liquid one. We have to get the apparent depth of this one. The apparent depth should be equal to d1 by mu1, d2 by mu2. This is apparent depth. Then this will become d1 mu2, d2 mu1, mu1 mu2. This is a find the apparent depth of the object. What all the apparent depth? Apparent depth due to individual layers you have to add up a d1 by mu1, d2 by mu2. Okay, this question belongs to the chapter ray optics. The idea of the lens maker formula will be using here. A lens of focal length 20 centimeter in air is made up of glass. This is 20 centimeter with refractive index 1.6. What is the focal length when it is immersed in liquid of refractive index 1.8? Surrounding medium is liquid. Then 1 by f equal to mu minus 1 equal to this one. So 1 by f, this will be 20, mu will be 1.6 minus 1, 2 by r. 1 by 20, 0.6 into 2 by r. Let it be this data. When it is immersed in liquid, 1 by f dash equal to mu by mu l minus 1, 1 by r minus y negative sign, because the radius of curvature of this surface will be positive, this will be negative. This will be 1 by f dash equal to mu will be 1.6, 1.8 minus 1, 2 by r. So this will be 16 by 8, 8 by 9, dividing these two, 1 by 20 by 1 by f dash should be equal to 0.6 minus 1 by 9. Okay, this will become f dash by 20, 9, 5.4. 5.4. So f dash is equal to minus 108 centimeter. Okay, agree this. So this 2 by r will get eliminated. There's a basic diagram. We'll move to the next question. This question belongs to the rotational motion and the idea of moment of inertia is applied. Moment of inertia of disk above central axis perpendicular to surface is I. Okay, there's a disk about axis passing through center and perpendicular surface is equal to I equal to m square by 2, that is equal to I. Then moment of inertia of given assembly where each round of object is of same mass and same radius. The radius is same. Given center of round bodies and axes are planar. Then moment of inertia Iyy dash. Iyy dash, this should be equal to moment of inertia of the disk, moment of inertia of hollow sphere about y dash axis, moment of inertia of solid sphere about y dash axis, moment of inertia of disk m square by 4. Of hollow sphere it will be 2 by 3 mr square plus mr square. That of the solid sphere will be 2 by 5 mr square plus mr square. Mr square by 4, mr square by 3, 7 mr square by 5. This will be the moment of inertia about axis y dash. Okay, this question based on the center of mass. We have to find out the location of center of mass of this L-shaped rod. A rod of length phi L is converted into L-shape action. This length L, its center of mass will be, it will be at a distance 3L by 2. Its distance will be L. So therefore the center of mass of system will be, x coordinate will be, mass will be lambda into, x coordinate lambda into 3L 0, y coordinate lambda into 2L, center of mass will be L, by total mass of system lambda into pi L. So this will be 2L by 5, x coordinate. Y coordinate will be lambda into 3L by 2. Lambda into 2L will be the mass, its center of mass will be 0. Lambda into 5L. The y coordinate will be 9L by 10. Basic definition, this quantity will be mass. This quantity will be mass of the rod of length 3L, mass of rod of length 2L. Okay. Okay, this question belongs to the chapter friction. A block of mass m slides on inclined plane of inclination 60 degree with an acceleration g by 2. Then the friction quotient between the block and the plane. There is a block and the plane. It's asking to calculate this mu. Then according to the formula, mg sin theta minus f equal to ma. Acceleration is g by 2. mg sin theta minus mu mg cos theta equal to mg by 2. mg, m will get cancelled. Theta will be 60 degrees. Root 3 by 2. Mu we don't know. G cos 60, 1 by 2. G by 2. G will get cancelled out. So this will be root 3 minus 1. This will be the value of mu. Just small ideas of friction. This question based on the waves and sound chapter. A composite sound wave is represented by y equal to a cos omega t cos omega. Then observed beat frequencies. The expansion of this will be ya a. So this will be 1 by 2 cos of omega plus omega dash into t plus cos of omega minus omega dash into t. There's the expansion of this one. Cos A cos B formula will be this much here. Then this quantity will represent the beat frequency. So what is the beat frequency should be equal to 2 pi f, the beat frequency, omega minus omega dash. 2 pi f be equal to omega minus omega dash, or beat frequency equal to omega minus omega dash by 2 pi. This question based on the ray optics. Two convex lengths of focal length 30 cm, 10 cm are kept 10 centimeter apart. Principal axis of lenses is common. Find the equivalent power of the system. So this will be when object at infinity only, this question is valid. Object should be at infinity. Based on this condition, we are discussing it. This will be equal to 1 by f, equal to 1 by f1 to minus d by f1, f2. This will become p, p1 plus p2 minus d, p1, p2. The effective focal length. Like this, so we can substitute the value here. 1 by f1, f1 is 30, 10, d is 10, 30 into 10. This everything will be 1 by 30. So this will be 40 by 300. 1 by 30. 1200 minus 300 by 9000. F equal to 90 by 9, 10 centimeter. So in terms of diopter, it will be power will be reciprocal of this one, 1 by 10, 0.1, but we have to express this in meter. This is in centimeter. You have to convert this into, okay, we'll do one thing. Per meter it should be, centimeter is there, so therefore this will be 100 centimeter, 100. So this will be 100 centimeter will become 1 meter. Then this will become 10 diopter. Per meter it will be. Hmm, 100 centimeter, 1 meter. We have adjusted it. We'll move to the next question. This question based on the elasticity. Two rods whose lengths are in the ratio 1:3 and diameter and the ratio 2:1, then the ratio of elongation rod if force applied and metals of the rod are same. So we know the Young's modulus equal to F by area. This will be pi 2r whole square, elongation L1 by L. This should be equal to, forces are same, pi r square. The diameter is 2r, radius will be a diameter 4r. Then this will be elongation L2, length will be 3L. Okay, fine. So this will be L2 by L1. L2 by L1 will be 2L is to 1, or L1 by L2 will be 1 by 2L. Both are of same material. There's a condition. Okay, this question belongs to the classical magnetism. The percentage increase in magnet field when space within a current carrying solenoid is filled with magnesium, given the susceptibility of magnesium is at room temperature. Earlier, what is the magnetic field strength? B equal to mu naught Ni. When I fill up this in a new medium, it will become mu naught mu r Ni. Same number of turns per unit length. Number of unit length will, this ratio will not change. This will remain as it is. Now this will become by what percentage? Mu r. We know susceptibility and relative permeability. They are related by equation mu r equal to 1 plus chi. 1 plus 1.2 into 10 to the power of minus 5. So it will increase by this much of parameter. The percentage increase in magnetic field. Percentage increase will be B minus B naught. So this will be mu r minus 1. Mu r minus 1 should be equal to only chi. This should be equal to 1.2 into 10 to the power of minus 5. 1.2 into percentage. 1.2 I can write it as 6 by 5 into percentage means 10 to the power of minus 3. This what is asking B minus B naught by B naught. No need to go till here. Just you can have the idea. Very good question. Huh? Okay, kids, we had the complete paper discussion of the 7th April Shift 1 morning JEE Main 2025. Almost 23 questions I gathered and I discussed it. That too in detail with clear, colorful diagrams. Those who are writing tomorrow, the April 8th, these questions will not come. Okay, fine. I think this was the trend, it is there. Just have an idea, that's all. And all the best for the tomorrow's April 8th session. And those who are the droppers, it's a compulsory that you should watch all these things. So you'll get exact picture, okay, what is the level of question they're asking, how you have to think, analyze. Then you can move forward. Okay, no, shortly I'll upload the 7th April, the evening shift, today's paper. Thank you once again, everyone, for great support. Take care, take care. All the best for the students who are writing on the April 8th. Okay, all of you, take care, bye, see you.